Hello, Pristine Posse. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a story time for you guys that I pulled out the vault, okay? We're running it back all the way to Flight Attendant Training. Before I get started, I wanted to give a huge thank you to all of those who have joined me on Patreon. If you have not joined me on Patreon, what you doing, okay? I will put my Patreon information down below in the description. I'll also pin it in the comments for you all. Definitely check me out on there. Feel free to join because I will be posting exclusive content and story times and just information that will help you along the way in your flight attendant career. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to give the story time first, and then after that I will do a nice debrief of all the rookie mistakes and the lessons learned so that you don't make the same mistakes in training, okay? You're up on game, and training will be a breeze with no drama, no story time. Before I get started, go ahead and like the video, and if you're not subscribed, what you're doing, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Without further ado, let's get into the story time. All right, so there were about 10 of us. Our class was broken up into pods, and I was in a pod that had a report time to go to the hangar at 5:30. The show time was 5 a.m. So the type of person that I am, I like to arrive early because of course early is on time is late, and the late is, you'll get sent home in training, but I don't do the late. So, however, for me, early consists of maybe 1 minute, 2 minutes early if we're being fancy. I'm not coming here 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes early. So, I get to the shuttle, it is maybe 4:58 a.m. and the bus driver is doing a head count, and she's like, is everyone here? The people on the bus are like, no, we're missing someone. Now, typically I'm always the last person to get on the bus because I guess everyone else is like super on edge, and they all arrive at the bus 15 minutes early because they're afraid they're gonna miss it. However, I'm the only one that's kind of like, I have a clock and I'll get there before 5, not too early, and I won't be late. That's it. My classmates are always typically waiting on me. I'm normally the last person. When I get on the bus driver is asking, is that everybody? And we have a few classmates who are like, no, we're missing someone. So the someone, we're gonna name her Beatrice, okay? Do y'all remember Junie B. Jones? The B is for Beatrice, but I don't like Beatrice, so we're gonna use B. Now, Beatrice has 2 friends that she was buddied up with every day during training, or 3 weeks in at least. Those are her friends. We're gonna call them Karen number 1 and Karen number 2. Karen number 2 was pretty much a copycat of Karen number 1, so no need to give her a separate name. We're on the bus and everyone is saying, hey, Beatrice isn't here. Everyone is looking towards her friends, Karen number 1 and 2. Karen number 1 says that she texted her and Beatrice didn't respond, and then she called her and it went straight to voicemail. Karen number 1 and 2 are just sitting there kind of like, yeah, she didn't answer, whatever, it's time to go. Just no sense of urgency for them to be her friends. So the rest of the classmates were saying, well, it's very weird that she's not here because normally Beatrice is the first one on the bus. Mind you, I would never know this because I'm always the last one on the bus. So I was like, well, that is weird because she normally sits in the first seat. We were assigned seats on the bus as well. So gathering up all this information that she's normally first on the bus, her phone is going straight to voicemail. She's not answering calls or texts, and this is the 3rd week of training, okay? Not showing up or being late, that would be a rookie mistake of the 1st week, not really of the 3rd week of training. So gathering all that information, in my mind, I was just like, you know what? This could be an emergency, okay? She could be dead. So I asked a bus driver, hey, can you give me like 2 minutes? I'm going to run to her room, just knock on her door, see if she's there, and if she's not there or if she doesn't answer, and then I can come back and at least report to the instructors when we get to the hangar that, hey, I went to Beatrice's room and she hasn't responded to calls or texts, and she didn't answer the door, so something might be going on. And they can further investigate what's going on from there. Now, I did not know the room number that Beatrice was staying in, however, I knew where the room was. All right, so I leave my stuff on the bus, run to the elevator, go all the way to her room. I bang on her door, and guess who answers? Beatrice. She answers the door, she's like crying hysterically. She's like, oh my God, I can't believe I overslept. I'm like, girl, stop all that crying, grab your stuff, it's time to go. Are you gonna have to call an Uber? She already had her uniform on, and I was like, hurry up and grab your stuff. In the middle of her grabbing her stuff, I get a text from the group me, and they're saying, hey, you need to hurry up and report back to the bus because the bus driver is about to take off. And I'm like, okay, I have my stuff on the bus, I'm about to be back. So I'm telling Beatrice, okay, you need to hurry up because I need to go back down there because the bus is about to leave both of us. So she grabs all her stuff and we hurry up, run downstairs, get on the bus. Now keep in mind that the bus driver also has the responsibility of getting us to the hangar on time. So not only do we need to report to the bus on time, but the bus driver has an added responsibility. So I'm definitely not upset that the bus driver was trying to leave because honestly, they were just trying to do their job, and it's not about me helping someone else. It's about them doing their job so they don't get in trouble. However, I am thankful that the bus driver gave Beatrice and myself a little bit of grace. So we left maybe around 5:08, 5:10-ish. We left, we get to the hangar. We're supposed to arrive at the hangar at 5:30, but we ended up getting there around 5:40. And then when we get to the hangar, and we're sitting in the classroom, the instructors stroll in and they're like, oh, you guys are running a little late today. I promise you, the whole class was dead silent. Like, if they really knew the behind the scenes of why we were late, somebody would have definitely got sent home. That was the story time. Let's get into the rookie mistakes here and the lessons learned, okay? I have 5 lessons learned that I want to share with you all. Please drop a clock emoji if you are still with me, okay? Anyways, let's get into these 5 lessons learned. Lesson number 1, please do not go to training trying to be Captain Save a Classmate like I did, okay? Because in the event that bus left us and Beatrice and I showed up late to the hangar, I promise you on everything, on Pepper's life, both of us would have gotten sent home, okay? I don't get a golden star and a pass because I was just checking up on her and making sure she was good. No, we have rules to follow, very simple rules to follow, and that includes being on time. They don't care what the excuse is, what was the backstory. If you're late, you're getting sent home. Lesson number 2, Karen number 1 and 2, her friends that she hung out with every day during training did not break their neck to find her, okay? They didn't really care about her well-being. They did not get off the bus. They were even shocked when she came on the bus, okay? They didn't care about her. But in reality, they're not in training to care about the well-being of Beatrice. Second little tidbit, Karen number 1, Karen number 2, and Beatrice all wanted to be based in Phoenix, okay? When receiving your domicile, it is based on number 1, availability, so if they even need any flight attendants, and number 2, when you're in training, it is going to be based on the last 4 of your social in order from least to greatest. So in this order, Beatrice was number 1 on the list. So in the event that Phoenix needed more flight attendants, or maybe they only needed 1 flight attendant, Beatrice would have been the chosen one. Karen number 1 and number 2 pretty much had no sense of urgency because If Beatrice is gone, that's one less person to worry about getting the domicile that you want, which is Phoenix. Now, is it wrong to think that way? You guys let me know in the comments. Lesson number 3, you are in training to graduate from training and get your wings, okay? Consider making friends an added bonus. It is not a requirement to be buddied up. It is just an added bonus, okay? Focus on the task at hand, and that is graduation. Lesson number 4, let's say you are a friendly person and you've made friends or associates among your classmates. That's fine. However, one thing that I really want you guys to do is make sure that you get the hotel room numbers of your classmates that you are a little bit closer with, okay? And I say that because in the event that you are running late or you can't get in a virtual meeting, you can give them a ring through their hotel phone number, or if they are not on the bus, you can have the front desk provide them with a wake-up call. Typically, the hotel phone is very loud, so just in case their actual phone is on silent, they're gonna hear the hotel phone. Also, when I was in training, there was a time where I was locked out of the virtual meeting and I could not get on. There was a classmate who had my hotel room number and they called me and they asked me what's going on. I told them, hey, can you please let the instructor know that I'm trying to log in, I'm locked out, I don't know what's going on, and I'm trying to figure it out. And with her help, I was not in trouble, I didn't get any write-ups because someone was able to relay the message that I'm awake, I did not miss the meeting, and I'm trying to log on. So definitely utilize those hotel phones because that can save a job, okay? And you don't have to worry about breaking your neck, running all the way to someone's room, and risking your own job trying to help someone else like I did, okay? 5th lesson that I have for you guys that I want you guys to take on to training is that God forbid that you are late, you oversleep because maybe you pulled an all-nighter, which I hope you didn't do because I told you guys in a video a long time ago, which I'll put in the description, that you do not want to pull all-nighters. But let's say you did. Let's say you sleep through your alarm. Please have all your required items put together and have your uniform cleaned and ironed and laying on your bed or sitting on your computer chair, ready for the next day. Just in case you're running short on time, everything that you need is already packed and ready. All you have to do is throw on your clothes and get on the bus, and then you can technically just get ready on the bus. I definitely recommend bringing a few little to-go items with you, which includes a hair tie, a hairbrush, deodorant, and mouthwash. Drop down below some other to-go items I may have missed. That was my story time and lessons learned. I hope you all enjoyed the story time. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the Pristine Posse if you haven't already done so. And also check me out on Patreon and be sure to sign up over there as well. And I will see you guys in the next video.